Oh, good morning, Commanders. I hope you're doing well today. I am going to try to do a new base setup. As you can see, my CC is centered on the map, so work out how you do it. I'm not going to run you through that. It'll take too long. But yeah, it's centered. Basically, you just do blocks that way, and then you find your center. First things first is I'm going to find the edges of I'm going to go about 17. The edges of my base, so where the walls will end. So in each corner, I'm going to go about 17 out. Well, I'm going to go exactly 17 out on each corner. Oh no, that was all right. 17. And here as well, let's move that CC so we can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to get, this is a video, this is going to be very, very close to an old video of mine. I can't find a video on YouTube. It was about 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm just not willing. Why the fuck won't that sit on that nicely? I'm just not going to bother. I am zoomed in. Let's see if I can do it a different way. Let's lift that one block. I've got to go 18 out here. From here. There. Right, that will be my edges and my base, roughly. So I can start lifting these blocks from behind here. That one. Lift all these up, all but the last one. Going to be a bit long-winded, guys, because it's a long time since I've made a proper base setup, and I'm a bit rusty at it. But I'm hoping this works well. I'm going basically with the cloaked round circle CC. So all my bunkers are going to be behind them. Make sure I can get all these. Sorry about the time it's going to take, guys, but it's one of them things. Setting up your base is an absolute ball ache in this game. Just one of them things. Right, that last one. That's roughly where I'm going. Might move it slightly in, slightly out, depending on if I've gone too far or not far enough. I reckon it might be a little bit too far. And what I am going to do now is I'm just going to put a block either side of these. I know exactly where I am. This is going to very much resemble an old base setup. Right, now I want to come from the centre out. I'm going to go about, I'll go the same. I think I'm going to go a little bit further. I'm going to go to, let's have a look there. I'm going to go to about 20. That's the centre. It's 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's half. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's in between the 2. And I went 20. This one's the hard one. This one's the awkward one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then half. That there. And again, I'm going to delete them blocks straight after. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then half. So there. I think. Looks a bit spot on. So again, I'm going to remove these blocks. Let me just do it a little bit different this time. Remembering how to set up a base, and then I can lift all these ones. I think that might not be far enough out, but it's roughly where I want to be. Remove them, hang on. Right, now we start with a circle. Again, you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half blocks out. And you want to go roughly, I think 8 stays in the cloak, but it doesn't on your first block left and right. So go 7. And then pick that block up and go half out again to there. And then you want to lift these blocks up. And you want to go back to placing one at a time. Let's get the CC back first. I can see whether I'm in the cloak or not once I come out of the editor. So 1 block at a time. 2, 3. 3. And then go out. Really what I want, my ball's up here. Right, go to base editor again. I want a few blocks on the map so I can move them one at a time. So I'm going to bung a few of them down here. Don't worry, they're not staying there, guys. They're just so I can use them. Because this is the awkward part. If I can go one more out now, see, look, that's out of the cloak now. I'll move it half in. And this one will be half in as well. And it looks odd when I'm doing it. I've tried this setup before, and if I remember right, this side looks odd to this side, but it does marry up if you do it right. All I'm going to do is put half a block until the block's visible. I think it'll be this one. So then with this block we go, bosh. Very slow process, guys, but I do it. I mean this. I think this is going to be a deadly base. Fingers crossed. Half a block out again. So I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the half block going inwards. Then I've gone 1 and then half blocks again. You just keep doing that until it's visible. This is going to be a long process, guys. This is going to be quite a long-winded video. You might want to come back and go away and come back, and again I'm visible there. It's on the straight. Then let's go back to the base editor. Lay a bunch of these. That should be more than enough come out. 2 of them invisible. We go to half blocking. This takes up a lot of walls doing this. To prepare yourselves for your outside walls not to be as strong as your inside walls. This one I think is going to be visible. Yep. Goes on right on the corner. This is the hard part, is round the back side of this base. It might take you a minute. Need some more blocks though. Oop. That one. Back there. Ooh. One's visible. So that one goes now on the inside. Keep picking up the wrong blocks because of them see-through bits. This one goes on the half like that. Let's go back into the base editor. Half block. Half block. I think that one's going to be visible. It isn't. It'll be the next one that's visible. Do that for. It's going to be the next one that will be visible. So I'm 99% sure of it. Let's just check. Not. Wow. See the circle? That's where you want to stay. You want to stay sort of half in that circle. That catches the cloak. Pretty straightforward when you know what you're doing. Just don't know what I'm doing at the minute. It's a long time since I've done one of these. 2 blocks are visible there. Half block. Half block. Let's start on the other side now. I want to see when this becomes visible. 2 of them, both of them are. That's the problem. Being in the editor, you can't see when the blocks come visible because they're sort of greyed out anyway. I'm going to lay some more blocks so I can get round to the other side. So it's probably best you come out of editor every time. Lay the blocks one at a time like this. You can see where you are. It's awkward the more around that back you go. This one should be visible. Yes. There we go. We're getting there now. I think this one will be visible. I think. That's so hard to click them blocks because they're see-through. So on the half. Just until you see it visible. Not visible. This one will be. Yep. There. Keep clicking the wrong button. This is where it gets tricky because it's kind of around the back of the arse of the base. This one, half blocking. And I hope I haven't ballsed up. If you've ballsed up here somewhere, it becomes fucking stupid. Yeah. This one's... Okay, I'm going to have to move that CC out of the way. And fingers crossed I get it right. That should be absolutely spot on. You can't really see it to judge it, but that should be perfect. And yeah, look, it looks all cloaked to me. You just can't see them last couple of walls, but that's the basic cloak CC, and it's very good at the moment because there's only one decent unit that can shoot over the walls. All the rest have to go through the walls. And then what I'm doing with this is all my bunkers, my tower, the back tactical backup bastion, the missile jammer, and the go-go bar are all going to be in that circle. But my next step is to come out and finish off the walls. So I'm going to zoom back in. This is going to be so close to one of the bases I made previously. I think these walls need to come out a few more. I think I might go out 3 more for these walls on the ends, on the sides. But the other walls, I'm happy with the distance. I think it's sort of like going to be that in there somewhere. There's the other one. And this in here somewhere with turrets in front of them. You want to stay off them walls as much as you can, because if you've got buildings around these walls, the splash might kill the walls, and that way they're into the core of your base. But these ones, I think I'm going to move these out a few more. Let's go back to the base editor. Right. I'm going to go out 1 more on either side. And I'm going to start, it's like, I call them birds. It'd be like a little flappy wings. So I'm going to come in. Yeah, I'm going to come in half a block. I can get it properly. Half a block. Nope. There I want to go. So that. See if that looks all right outside. That wall looks off. Always off. Such a tedious thing. If Kixeye could come up with a way to make this easier. That's 3 down, 3 across. Three across again. Like that. So where did I go? 3 down. Got to watch your walls as well. I think I might run out of walls here. And that, better than what I've done there. I'll see what I've done. I think. Be like. Horrible trying to get this right. 3. So I'll have a turret in there. I think we've got 8. So all 8 spots of where the walls are is where the turret's going to be. My lidars are probably going to be behind these. See if I can get this right here. So it's 3 down. Yep, that looks right, I think. This is almost a carbon copy of my old base. I just hope I've got enough walls to do this. Start there, that's going to be the hardest side. Ooh. Doing that right? That doesn't seem right to me, but sorry about the time it's taking, guys. I'm not great at this part of the base. I like setting my bases up, but this is rough trying to do it like this. Yeah, this is literally a carbon copy of my old. I hope it works. These definitely need moving out, just slightly, just to bring them kind of level with them. So we're going. No, that should look fine. Yeah, that looks okay to me. And then I'm going to just bring these out just slightly. I think 2 more blocks should be enough. Nothing fancier, I don't think. Just to block the entrance a little bit better. So 3 enough. I reckon 1 more is going to be needed. 1 there. I'll make it fancy. I'll just level. I'm going to leave a little gap there. So that's 5 either side. See that? Probably do more. It's just depending on. It feels off, but that one's further out. That one's not as far out. And with this one, maybe 1 more block out. Still feels low. Block out there, so 5, 6, sorry. 5. How many blocks have I got left? That leaves me with 8, plus the ones that I've got here behind. On that one, that one. These ones need moving out 1 more block. And I will plug them holes a little bit if I can. There. Give it that side. Just lift these blocks up here to give me the extra ones that I want. Close them gaps. And we've got 7 left. That one. I don't think I'm going to have enough to do all of them, but oh, I didn't do these ones. Shit. One here. just to use up the blocks, we've got 3, so I'm gonna put one there, one there. Oh, I didn't do that one either, so that should be it. 0 blocks. Let's have a look what we got. I like that. If I don't like that bit, I'm gonna move that one in that one more half. Yeah, I like that. That looks cool. It's very reminiscent to one of my older videos, to be fair. Right, let's get that CC out of my way so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, actually, I'm going to lift 2 more blocks as well, so I can use 2 more blocks. I think I'm going to lift that one and that one. And then bring in highest level one. That one to do. A bracer and a fortification onto my CC. I can't let any other buildings touch them other than the towers. Other than these other bracers can touch them. This is going to go right behind my CC there with a floating turret that should connect to it. Yep. Roughly where I want that. Start bringing me bunkers in, I suppose. Let's go there. It's going to be awkward because these are going to be very tricky to place. I can't let that... See, if that touches that, that'll take away the fortification. So I need to be just off that. Out there. And again, this side. Where it's not touching it. So it needs to be off it. There. I'm going to go with my tower. Close to that as I can. There. And this is where I'm going to be moving shit around all day long. Where's my other bunker? Yeah. There. Needs to be off him. I know. Yeah, it needs to be off that. Where I'm going to come unstuck, I think. Get one there. Do that. Actually, no. I want me go-go bar behind me. That one probably won't get a bracer on it. The go-go bar in here somewhere. And then when the kind of the yeah, it's totally blocked off. And then I've got this as well that I want in there. Well, that works. So that's probably about as good as that's going to get. There's the basics of the base. Oh, hang on. Let me make sure I can get that in there. Yeah, that work right over that. In that. Looking at that tower. That's the basics of the base. I think I don't want to take up much more of your time. I think you placing your turrets where you want them is going to be key. So, you know, if you're in certain corners of the map, you'll want to place things in certain ways. Like that the watchtower might want to be there if you're in the top right-hand corner. If you're in the top left-hand corner, the tower might want to be more this side. So me actually showing you where to place these whilst it's a no good to you for your base setup, I think you'll be better off the Gen 2 one. This one do. Go with that one. The 15-hour upgrade. I thought these were free to swap over. I'm not going to use that just yet then. But yeah, I think placing your stuff where you want it is going to be more key than me showing you exactly where to go. Like this. This is where I'm going with me turrets, me heavies. I can get one. I think I can get one on every point. And these are all going to go to ground. They're not going to be floaters no more. So change platform. And I'm going to go to whatever the strongest ground one is. That one. Yeah, that one. And the same with this. Because they're harder to kill now, the turrets. Oh, I've got to reconnect. Anyway, I think that's about as far as I want to take you guys with it. I don't think me showing you where I'm going to have my platforms and my turrets and everything. What I will be doing, my heavy turrets will be on each corner, each end of the outside walls, except for the lidars, they'll be brought in closer. I think we can build 2 more Gen 2 platforms. So I can have a lidar in each one of these, and they'll be in that position there. So they'll be close to the base, so I'm covering the bunkers. Yeah, they are lidars, aren't they? Yeah. And then basically it's all about bringing your buildings in to suit. So something like there, which ain't that important at the minute, would be right in the inside of that wall with a lidar just in behind it, away from these walls. You don't want anything close to them walls, so I'm going to actually put it right on top of it. And even if you do need to, if you are going close to the walls, go with a floater so it doesn't necessarily, the splash doesn't kill your walls. I think something like that. I don't know how important this building is either anymore. I've got to look this up or try to get some answers off Kixeye, because this actually gives quite a big buff, defensive buff if you look into it. Go to upgrade. It's a 32, reduced damage in combat. It's base defenders units, platoon. So you take less damage, and that goes up to 40, I believe, once you get it maxed. Anyway, I think that's as far as I want to go with it, guys. I'll let you sort out where you want to put your things. I don't think me showing you is going to help, especially not knowing where you are positioned in the sector. Anyway, take care, guys, and hopefully this helps you out. See you soon. Bye-bye.